Hey guys, the last video was in German. There we had trouble with one 2018 SDI where we have built a complete new engine. The customer forget to install the spacer between the fuel pump, and so the engine is running much too hot. It starts knocking and the head gasket had maybe a problem. We install now the fuel pump correct with the spacer, and then we check and go for a test ride with Alex from Track Toys and check if engine is running fine or we have problems. Let's go. Also, have you seen this awesome close stack with Cooper wire modification? That's pretty good. So you have a little bit more pressure on the head gasket and it is safer. Close stack with that, perfect upgrade. Let's go. So the weather is pretty nice and Alex just installed the fuel pump hopefully correct, and we go now for the test ride. Let's go over to Alex. So hello, here we are by Alex.
Hello everybody.
Alex checked now the log parameters. Which log is now, or which parameter is now interesting for you?
For us, currently most important is the coolant temperature and the knock correction and the boost reading of the map sensor. So we're gonna have a look at whether or not it will get to its target boost, if it will overheat,
yeah,
and if it's taken out timing due to a possible knocking sound or any weird things, because we have mapped the car completely knock free 3 weeks back, and now we're gonna have a look at whether every standard parameters fit, whether the fueling fits and all that stuff.
Because we have here the big problem when the head gasket is blown away or whatever, and water comes in the combustion chamber, we have problem that it start knocking earlier, right?
Yes, due to you can't compress water, so you increase your compression ratio or your compression, and so it starts earlier to knock. It's the same as if you would drive a higher boost level.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, go. Then we go now for the test ride. We have to push the car a little bit because I hope that we can rescue the engine and don't have to replace the head gasket or more, but I don't think so. Maybe when it's one time's overcooked pretty hard, and it was overcooked, then the head gasket have a damage, something like this.
Yeah.
Now we are here, like always, full in the rush hour.
Perfect time for logging and giving full throttle.
Voll der Trottel.
Yeah.
Full throttle.
Full throttle, yeah.
We give full throttle.
We give full throttle. Doppel full throttle here. I just switched to Sport Sharp mode because on Sport Sharp mode it got more boost. So we're gonna stretch the head gasket a little bit and see what it's doing.
Ja, wir haben noch nichts gemacht. Das würde dann übelst für diese Terror-Stehbolzen sprechen.
Ja.
Aber ich glaube, Alter, wenn das musst du einmal da durchgeschossen haben. Sonst wäre es doch nicht heiß.
Ja, es kann auch so heiß werden, weil er einfach so übelst Brennraumtemperaturen hat.
Meinst du?
Ja.
Aber so wie der doch geblubbert hat, da muss da Luft reingekommen sein. Oder?
So, ja, wenn er geblubbert hat, ja.
So extrem.
Obwohl wenn das Wasser kocht, blubbert es auch, ne?
Ja.
Das Wasser blubbert.
Wir testen jetzt mal. eine Dingensschürze, so ein, auf der Haube. So ein.
Ah, ja, ja. Sein Wärmzuschützen.
You have a hood bra. I think hood bra is the name, right?
Yeah.
On the new Polo. Also es sieht gut aus, oder? Looks pretty good.
Looks quite good. He takes out a little bit of timing when coming into boost. He did that back when we have tuned it, but that's everything I can see at the moment.
Oh,
Even
nice.
at high speeds, he doesn't pull timing, nothing. So, and the most important part, now the AFR or lambda value looks right again.
Okay.
So the fuel pump was definitely the issue.
Not the fuel pump.
The fuel pump spacer.
Missing spacer, right?
Missing spacer, yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Foot shifting.
Achso, ich muss den Schalt nicht.
Voll auf dem
Achso,
Gas stehen
okay,
bleiben.
ja, stimmt.
Voll auf dem Gas stehen bleiben. Kein Stück runter.
Okay, machen wir.
Ja, okay.
Hallo LKW. Muss man sich erstmal dran gewöhnen, Alter.
Ja.
Macht der mal gut.
Bap, bap, bap. Oh, das sind mit 6 auch noch.
Auto schnell.
Hier sehr gut.
30, 250. Jo.
Ja, muss sein.
Alter, wenn das hält, dann hält das auch den Rest, oder?
Ja, now we've driven over 250 kilometers per hour and the coolant temperature stays at 85 degrees Celsius. So that looks absolutely good.
Nice. That makes me pretty happy, but I really don't want to disassemble this engine again. We have a lot of another work.
Well done. 79 Grad.
Das hat weniger. Ist da überhaupt noch Kühlwasser drin?
Also er fängt früh an zu klingeln, das ist tatsächlich. Ich weiß nicht, ob der Kolben ein bisschen was weg hat.
Echt?
So the cooling temperature looks absolutely fine, but he starts knocking a little bit earlier. So maybe the surface of the piston is a little bit damaged.
Yeah.
But you don't know if you don't pull it. But I can pull a little bit of timing so that it will run absolutely fine.
Okay.
And yeah, I would say let him drive until it dies.
Genau. Exactly. How it calls build it, race it, destroy it, again or something like this?
Yeah. Build it, race it, break it, repeat.
Ah yes, right. So we just we now check the launch control, and then we check if we have bubbles in the expansion tank. If there are any bubbles, we maybe have also problems with the head gasket, but actually no coolant problems, because the coolant temperature is still at
the highest, at the right you can see the maximum value. The highest value was 90 degrees Celsius.
Yeah.
So it was absolutely okay. But even though it could be that there is exhaust in the coolant temperature, but he is still able to cool it down properly. So we give it a little bit of stress now with a little bit of boost with the launch control, and afterwards we're going to check the overflow, the coolant overflow tank.
okay.
For bubbles, yes. Let's set the launch control to 0.8 bar.
Okay, now direct the stress test here.
Klein halt auch ein bisschen, ne?
Oh. Oh, there you see bubbles.
Halt mal ohne Ton rein.
Yeah, you heard cook it.
Sometimes a few bubbles aren't that bad, but you can definitely hear it cooking.
Yes. Oh yeah, it is extremely here. So that's definitely an indicator for a defect or broken head gasket.
Yes.
So we have to replace it. That's maybe the problem when you have seen that start knocking a little bit earlier.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So it starts leaking there, so therefore it's getting a little bit more heat in it, a little bit weak combustion or weaker burning process. So therefore, I guess, yeah, definitely the head gasket. I mean, it isn't that bad. It's not completely broken.
Yeah.
Because the coolant isn't overheating, but you can hear the exhaust gases coming out through the overflow tank.
Okay, guys, that is clear for us. In the next episode, I think we have to replace the head gasket, and I'll let you know.
And hopefully the pistons have no damage.
Yeah, I hope so.
Due to the high exhaust gas temperature, due to the lean conditions. But we will see it when we lift the heads.
Yes. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe on my channel and on the channel from Alex. Here is a link. Wait, when we have to left or right? I don't.
Keine Ahnung, kannst du hinschieben.
Ah yes, right. Here's a link to Alex's channel. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Ciao and bye bye.